everyone! Welcome back to another program at Cambridge Educational TV channel with NMA. So for today's topic is how to teach kids to be helpful. Helpfulness is a wonderful character trait to teach children starting from when they're babies and continue until they leave home. Let's go to the questions. How to teach kids to be helpful? In my opinion, I would say we have to teach our kids to be helpful because when they grow up, they wouldn't know anything about being helpful.
Encourage your children to keep their room clean. Help them organize their toys and make their bed. Clean out the trash. Teach the importance of throwing garbage in trash can. Cleaning a table after meal is one of the simplest yet most important chores. Assign to your children and divide among siblings regular chores such as putting on their own clothes and shoes, washing their own hands, helping care for or play with younger siblings, picking up their toys, putting clean clothing in their drawers, helping change or fold laundry, vacuum cleaning or sweeping.
How to teach kids to be helpful with siblings. A few programs back, I talked about siblings and how they should not fight and all those stuff, and they should actually be helpful to their siblings. Even if their siblings are sometimes mean to them, you should just, if they ask for a glass of water, I know they should get it themselves even though they're so lazy, but you should probably help them and get it. Maybe they're doing homework, maybe. But if they're just sitting on the phone and saying, "Get me some chips," probably you shouldn't do it, but be helpful with your siblings.
There are some strategies to encourage good bonds you can implement today. Do not compare your children. Figure out what is behind sibling conflict. Teach siblings to appreciate each other's differences. Have them team up for chores. Build their listening skills. Teach the importance of respect. Show them how to respectfully disagree. Emphasize family bonding.
How to teach children to be helpful with parents.
There are 4 simple ways to teach your children to be helpful. Model helpfulness. Let your children see you offering to help others. Hold doors open for people. Help your spouse put away dishes or fold laundry. Ask your children to help. Praise your children for helping. Ask your children if they need help.
How to teach your children to take responsibility.
Most parents want children to accept ownership of a task or chore. The children do it when being told, because it needs to be done, and accept that it is their obligation to do it. Over time, they may even initiate doing a task, and this attitude would be called responsibility. Being responsible is a key to children's success both in school and in their larger world when they grow up.
At what age should a child be held responsible for their actions?
The idea that a child is responsible for things is not inborn. It doesn't just happen by itself. It needs to be taught, coached, and learned. Most countries that have parental responsibility laws have established the rule that parents can be held responsible for the acts of their child only until the child reaches 18 years of age. However, some countries have expanded parental responsibility to include children up to 21 years of age in certain situations.
What are the 10 most important things parents can teach their children? In my opinion, this is my opinion. I would say parents, it's not the top 10, but I think parents should teach their children, they need to be helpful, but they should teach their children to fold clothes, one of the important things. Teach them how to cook. You can, it's much as playing and having fun with your child. You have to spend time with your child.
Value for oneself, value for others, independence, curiosity and critical thinking, emotional development and self-expression, self-discipline, social dynamics, psychology, economy, and optimism.
How to teach your child to take notes.
Give learners a chance to select the most appropriate style for a given task and emphasize the following best practices. Paraphrase information. Separate main ideas from details. Don't worry about complete sentences. Ensure notes are correct before studying them. Include diagrams and bullet points.
How to help your child to become a good friend. I would say friendship should never break, and you have to teach your child to be a good friend. Do not ever teach your child or do something and say, curse in front of your child, like say a bad word in front of your child, because your child will learn that bad word and they'll probably say it to their friends sometimes if they get into a fight.
Friendships are an integral part of life for most of us. Friendships take work, just like any other relationship, and it's important that we give our children the tools to find good friends and become good friends themselves. Here is how to start. Teach your children the golden rule, to treat others only as they would want to be treated themselves. In reverse, teach them to recognize when a friend isn't treating them as kindly as they treat that friend. Talk to your children about their own special qualities and how to recognize others' unique gifts.
It's the end of the program. I hope you all enjoyed it, and as I say every time, learn something from it definitely. Make sure to keep on watching Cambridge Educational TV channel, because we have a lot of programs for those who sometimes don't know English, speak and practice, and more. Make sure to be helpful, by the way. I love you all so much. Bye!